Hey guys, and Happy New Year! It's almost 2024, and anyways, so as you can see, I have a Santa hat here, and that's because I'm gonna be talking about the Christmas Rescue. In case you don't know what the Christmas Rescue is, it's that Christmas special I made this Christmas. You can check it out with musicless songs. And anyway, so speaking of which, in this video, I'm gonna be talking about the history of Christmas Rescue. Yup, Christmas Rescue does have some interesting stuff to say, so let's get into it. Oh, Christmas, Christmas, back again to give us joy. You're totally more than getting a new toy. So yeah, this video is gonna contain some spoilers for the movie. So if you haven't watched the movie yet, I recommend you go watch it first and then you come back here. So now, so if you remember the story of the movie, it centers around Daffy Duck and then Red, and it has Krampus as the antagonist. Krampus, that Christmas guy from European folklore, and then Krampus kicks Santa out of the workshop, and then Santa goes to our town to ask for help, and then Daffy and Red agree to help him find the kids, including me and Choi, who were taken away by Krampus, along with some other kids. Some of them are people you know, actually all of them. And sorry for you girls, I forgot to put any female characters. What was I thinking? Even Red commented about that, if you remember. Naughty girls and boys.
I don't see any girls in there.
Yeah, actually, when I first thought of the Christmas special for here, it all started back last year. After the last Christmas special, a Pixar Christmas Carol was released. I decided I just wanted one Christmas special for 2023. Okay, so when I first thought of a Christmas special, I was thinking of, because at the time back when last Christmas when I made Pixar Christmas Carol and the other Kenchi Show Christmas special, How Taz Stole Christmas, which is basically a Grinch parody centered around Tasmanian Devil. I was kind of obsessed with this. I kind of got obsessed with Disney's package films. You know, the ones Disney made in the 1940s during the war. They used to make these movies that had more than one segment. These anthology movies. Yeah, I kind of got obsessed with those after watching Fun and Fancy Free on YouTube. Yeah, I kind of got old school at the time, and then I got obsessed with making multi-segment Kenji specials myself. I made Amazing Pals, which had 2 segments, and then Wonder Through Wonders, we had 5 segments. So that's how I planned my. Yeah, the original idea was for the Christmas special 2023. I was thinking of making a multi-segment special. So if you're wondering, yeah, you can see it in the thumbnail already, but I'll give you a little context on that image. The original idea was it was supposed to have 7 segments. As you can see in the picture in the thumbnail, it has me with holding gifts. 7 gifts. 7 gifts for. And if you pay attention to the gifts, you'll notice you might know who they're for. So I'm gonna show you all the gifts, and then you can just try to guess which cartoon character they're for. Troy included too. So pay attention to the appearance of the gifts, of the wrappers and stuff. So okay, time's up. The one at the top is for Choi. That one's for Mickey. This one's easy. This one's for Minnie. And then Bugs Bunny. And then Donald. Then Daffy. Yosemite Sam. and lastly, Peppa Pig. So, what kind of multi-segment would that be? The idea was I was gonna give each one their gifts, and then when they open the gifts, there's gonna be a segment, a story about their gifts based on the characters themselves. Now, the ones I thought up first were for Choi. For Choi, he was gonna receive a toy cheetah, and then he would receive, and he would tell a story about the cheetah. And then for Mickey, yeah, I only made it up to Mickey's story, Mickey segment. Yeah, I only was able to make up a story for Choi and Mickey segments. And then Mickey was going to open his gift, and then a story will play about an elf. About an elf who like ran away because he thought that he felt pointless in the workshop. So based on the character, Mickey is the king of Disney, and in Disney, that's where they make really nice stories that can touch your heart and stuff. But that elf concept was used in the Christmas Rescue for Elton. Remember Elton the elf, the bullied elf, and then he joins Daffy and Red and Santa on their adventure to Krampus. Spoiler alert. So yeah, basically it was a 7-segment movie that shows me giving gifts to each of them, and then a segment would play as they received their gifts. But then, as time moved on, I just couldn't think of a story for most of them. So then, Christmas Rescue was developed. I figured, because I wanted a musical Christmas special for some reason. I was out of my mind, I just want a musical. And then when you're actually recording the musical, then that's when it gets agonizing. So I thought of Christmas Rescue. When I first thought of the movie, I knew it had to be an adventure with Santa. At first, I was considering me and Choi being the main characters, but then I decided the last Kenchi Show special, the phone monster already had me as the protagonist, and now take a break and have a cartoon character. So I was thinking either Daffy Duck or Mickey Mouse. Then I figured Mickey Mouse was already starred in a special of his own, which was the Spooky Trail, which is the Halloween special from last year. So I chose Daffy Duck. And then I decided to have Red because Red's one of the characters, the cartoon characters of Kenchi Show that doesn't really get much attention. I wanted to star a character from Kenchi Show that I didn't really care much about. Because when it comes to Kenchi Show, I kind of only care about the characters like the Disney characters and the Looney Tunes characters. So I wanted to show some love to the characters SpongeBob, Peppa Pig, and Red. So I chose Red to go with Daffy. But then I thought of the characters, but now I needed to think of the story. Dun dun dun! Yeah. Making up that story was quite a challenge. And then the making of the story was quite emotional too. So before I get to the emotional part, I'll just say, when coming up for a story for Kenchi Show specials, I want to make sure it would be really good. Like, that was the problem though. I couldn't really come up with a great story for the only idea I could come up with, like, kids going missing due to Krampus, which is the story you found in the final movie. However, there was a big catch to that. I couldn't use that story because I already have something where I would use that story. That's my book, Pumpkins on Halloween. So this is the sad part. I had to sacrifice that story and put it in there. Yeah, I'll try to come up with a story for Pumpkins of Halloween. It's just a book, not a movie. And I'll try to try to retain some elements. So now I have the story, and I guess now you know. Now you can say, but this is not the end. There are some. I'm also gonna talk about the making. So, filming started around like around. I can't really remember the time, but around December 4, when I made the opening scene, and that's the opening scene that you saw in the movie. Originally, I wanted to record the 20 Days Away musical number during December 5, which is the day when that scene takes place. But at the end, I decided to record the songs last because, come on, let's do that let's save that torture for the last part, okay? So as you remember, the movie had 5 songs, 6 including a reprise of I Need Support, Elton's song. And then, so if you remember, Krampus had a villain song, Naughty Kids.
Naughty kids, naughty girls and boys.
Yeah, that one. Which is where Red's comment on the lack of girls came from. And actually, this scene, Krampus' villain song was actually supposed to be earlier in the movie, during his first appearance with the kids. Yes, Krampus' villain song was supposed to happen in this scene. Are you the Krampus?
Monster.
Don't call me a monster there, little devil.
Why are we here?
I'll tell you, because you guys are naughty.
What? No, you haven't been. Come on, we just roughhoused around. And also, we weren't naughty throughout the year.
Even one single naughty act can do it.
Then, after I wrote the villain song, I realized it would fit more in the scene where Krampus is about to beat the kids up. And it was kind of a good thing too, because at the time, before that, I was kind of having a problem on what kind of song would I put, like, after I Need Support. So then, I just decided that would be Krampus' villain song, and then the song Adventure with Santa was written. Yes, everyone wants to go on some adventure with this guy. Looks like it's us who gets that wish, and we're now your allies. Yeah, it's a very short song. So yeah, this movie was kind of like, I spent a lot of time working on the movie. Every chance I get, I would work on I'd film a scene or two. And the ending, all the musical numbers were filmed during Christmas Eve, and the last song was filmed within celebrations. Yeah. While I was celebrating with family, I had some time to film that scene. Thank God. And I guess that's all I can say now about Christmas Rescue. It now comes out as the movie that you all know today. So yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. So make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and every day. Bye. Ugh.